Have you ever noticed how some women don't need to say a single word to command a room? Yet somehow everyone notices them. It's not loud, it's not flashy, it's not even obvious at first glance, but there's something about them. A quiet magnetism, the way they walk in, the way they carry themselves, the way even strangers instinctively treat them with a certain level of respect. I truly believe women over 50 hold a kind of richness that no trend can replicate. There's a softness shaped by experience, a confidence refined by time, and a presence that only comes from truly knowing yourself. And when you pair that with the right accessories, you don't just look elegant, you feel it, you radiate it. So today, I'm inviting you into something special. A carefully curated journey through 10 accessories that instantly make women over 50 look rich, refined, and effortlessly elegant. These are not just finishing touches, they are quiet statements, they are signatures, they are the subtle language of style that speaks long before you do. So if you're ready to step into a more elevated, intentional version of yourself, let's begin. One, the structured leather handbag. Let's start with the classic, the handbag. But not just any handbag. I'm talking about the kind that holds its shape, the kind that suggests craftsmanship, intention, and quiet discipline. A bag that doesn't collapse into itself, but instead stands tall, just like the woman carrying it. Think timeless silhouettes. Think refined structure. Because here's something I always say, and I stand by it. Floppy bags look tired, structured bags look in control. When you carry a beautifully made leather handbag in rich tones like oxblood, camel, or deep navy, something shifts. Even the simplest outfit, a white shirt and jeans, suddenly feels elevated. And it's not about the brand name. It's about how it looks and how you carry it, with ease, with intention, with quiet confidence. If you're enjoying this journey so far, take a second to like this video. It lets me know you appreciate timeless elegance just as much as I do. 2. Pearl jewellery with a modern twist. Pearls have always been a symbol of elegance, but today they've evolved into something even more interesting. They're no longer reserved for traditional strands alone. Now they appear in sculptural designs, asymmetrical earrings, layered with gold, or worn in unexpected ways that feel fresh yet timeless. What I love most about pearls is how they interact with mature skin. They don't compete, they enhance. They reflect light softly, giving the face a natural glow that feels almost effortless. And there's something undeniably refined about them. Not loud, not flashy, just quietly powerful. Whether it's a single strand with a silk blouse or bold baroque earrings paired with a sleek bun, pearls say everything without saying too much. Tell me in the comments, do you lean more toward classic pearls or modern styles? I'd love to know your preference. 3. Oversized sunglasses. There's a certain kind of elegance in a little mystery. Oversized sunglasses don't hide you, they frame you. They create a sense of intrigue, of quiet confidence, of someone who doesn't need to explain herself. They remind me of timeless icons, women who understood that elegance is often about what you don't reveal all at once. Choose frames that complement your face, tortoiseshell, matte black, soft gradients, and remember, this isn't about covering imperfections, it's about enhancing presence. 4. A signature scarf. If there's one accessory I believe every elegant woman should own, it's a beautiful scarf. A silk scarf especially has the power to transform an outfit instantly. Tie it at your neck, drape it over your shoulders, wrap it around your handbag. It adds colour, it adds texture, but more importantly, it adds intention. Because when you wear a scarf, it feels like you've thought about your look. And that thoughtfulness, that's elegance. I once came across a vintage scarf with a delicate botanical print, and every time I wear it, it sparks conversation. That's the magic of a well-chosen piece. It becomes part of your story. 5. heirloom or vintage brooches. There's something deeply special about a brooch. It feels personal, almost intimate. Unlike trendy accessories, brooches carry history. They often come with stories, where they were found, who they belong to, what they've witnessed. And when you wear one, you're not just accessorizing, you're preserving something, pinned to a blazer, a dress, or even a soft wrap. Brooches add a regal, collected elegance that's impossible to replicate. 6. Timepieces that tell more than time. In a world ruled by phones, wearing a watch feels almost intentional, even poetic. A beautiful timepiece says you value tradition, you appreciate craftsmanship, you respect time, not just as a concept, but as a lifestyle. It doesn't have to be extravagant, it just has to feel like you. Because a watch doesn't just tell time, it tells people who you are. If you're a watch lover, let me know your favourite style, and don't forget to subscribe for more timeless elegance like this. 7. Elegant belts that define, not constrict. A belt is a small detail, but it can completely transform an outfit. The right belt doesn't overpower, it refines. It defines the waist gently. It adds structure. It completes the look like the final brushstroke on a painting. Avoid anything too loud or overly trendy. Instead, choose simplicity, rich leather, subtle hardware, because elegance is often found in restraint. 8. Neutral-toned leather gloves. There's something undeniably luxurious about gloves. They remind us of a time when getting dressed was an experience, not a rush, when every detail mattered. Soft leather gloves in neutral tones, camel, cream, espresso, add a layer of sophistication that feels almost cinematic. And the way you remove them slowly, gracefully. It's not just style, it's presence. 9. Statement rings. Your hands carry your story, and a statement ring brings attention to that story beautifully. It could be bold, sculptural, vintage, artistic. But here's the key: let it stand alone. One ring, one statement, one signature. Because true elegance never overwhelms, it highlights. 10. Quality footwear. And finally, we arrive at the foundation. Shoes. Because the way you walk matters. Quality footwear doesn't just complete your outfit, it changes your posture, your confidence, your energy. Pointed flats, elegant loafers, soft mid-heels. They don't need to be high to be powerful, they just need to be intentional and always well maintained, because elegance is in the details, even the ones people don't immediately notice. Elegance isn't about having more, it's about choosing better. It's about understanding that every detail you add to your life, what you wear, how you carry yourself, how you present yourself, tells a story. And the accessories we've explored today? They're not about impressing anyone. They're about expressing a woman who knows herself, a woman who has lived, learned, evolved, and now chooses to show up with intention. So as you step into your wardrobe tomorrow, I want you to pause for a moment. Choose something with care. Wear it with pride. Carry it with quiet confidence. Because you don't need to be loud to be seen. You simply need to be aligned with who you are. And when you do that, effortlessly, authentically, you don't just look elegant, you become unforgettable. If this spoke to you in any way, I'd truly love for you to like, share, and subscribe. Join this beautiful community of women choosing grace, intention, and timeless style every single day. And remember, darling, elegance is not about age. It's about how you choose to show up in the world. Stay timeless.